Hi Nancy, how's it going? It's Neil from Clearline Interactive, and in this video I'm going to show you how to edit some of the parts of your pages here on your new website. I built this using a page builder, and you can see that there's different sections here. This is a slider, so that won't even show up on the back end. That's just part of another program that I used to put in there. But what we'll be looking at here are these areas, all right? And this is one box within another box, and this will make sense in the back end. Then this is a box, the white box, and you have a box here with this heading, and then two boxes here, one for the employers, one for job seekers, and stuff like that. So when I click Edit Page, and we go on the back end, you'll see some info here, but we're not even seeing that on the front end. This is only for Google to see. So we'll slide down, keep scrolling. I have this optimized for professional recruiting services through Yoast. Now here on page options, this is what I was talking about. So this is actually just a blue line. I'll show you on the front end. That's just a design element. Now this is that gray box with the other box in the middle that shows you it talks about, that paragraph about calm water business partner. And these two things are called placeholders, and they're just on either side to make sure that this shows up kind of near the middle of the page, so that it doesn't go from one side to the other. You can see I have a couple of them here too, kind of keep everything contained. Now this is that box I was talking about that just said, how can we help you? And then these are the boxes underneath for the employers. So you see there's an H2 heading for it says employers. Then there's the image of the guy pushing the buttons. Then there's the text that describes the service a bit. And then you got a couple breaks. These are like spaces. And then you have a button code here, and that's the button for Learn More. And it takes you to the Recruiting Services for Employers link. All right. And then it has colors, the different colors and sizes and all that stuff. So really, that's all you really have to mess around with. And the way, so say you wanted to change the text there, so it says providing customized professional recruiting services. Now, say you want to put a customized professional recruiting service approach or whatever, you just type it in here, a customized professional approach, and that will show up on the front end. So if I put a number 1 here, just for laughs, and then I'll go down here and click Save Changes, and that saves the changes in this box. And then I click Update. You always have to click Update to update the page. Then I'll go here to View Page. And so this is that light blue line that I was talking about. That's a section there, just a little design element. If I go down to Employers, there's the number 1. All right. So you can kind of get an idea of what we're doing. So I'll talk you through getting rid of that one. So I go to Edit Page and go to the back end. Then I'm going to scroll down to the post options or the page options in this case. And that is here in Employers. So I'm going to click 1 here, Edit. And there's the 1. I'm going to remove that. And then what do I do? Click Save Changes, and then I click Update. All right. Cool. So if I scroll down now, another thing you can do is move these things around if you wanted to, or it's built in sections. So this green wrapper is a section. Then inside them, I have 2 wraps. And then inside each wrap, you can have different elements or items, they call them. You can add all these different things. But you shouldn't have to worry about too much unless you're trying to design a new page, which you could if you wanted to mess around with that. So let's try it to check out another page. So I'm going to hit Update. Make sure all our changes are saved. And hit View Page. Now let's check out another page you might edit. So you have About Us, Let's check that out. So you see, this is a pretty simple one. It probably is just 2 boxes. So we'll go to edit page, and there'll be a green section, a gray wrapper, and then 2 items, which will be columns. So let's scroll down. And we have the green wrapper, green section, the gray wrapper, and then these 2 columns, and I have the placeholders here. And you can adjust the sizes of these things if you want. And so this is where all your text is, and you'd edit it in here. And then this is the column with your image in it, if you want to change that out. Now, the best way to do stuff like this, how I do it, so I don't have to I know code now, but say you want to add an image, okay? Go to visual. There's your image, but say we want to add another image somewhere on the page. So go to the bottom of the page here, because Google doesn't see this because I shut that off. So it doesn't, people don't see it. Google sees it. Say I want to add this image in. So I go in there, I add it. I want to make it smaller or something. I can do that, adjust the size, right? So I have it like I want. Maybe I want it to be in the middle, and I want to get rid of all this stuff at the bottom here. Okay. There we go. So now I'll go to text, scroll down to the bottom, and there's your code. So I just hit Control C, go down to where I want to put it. So click here and go boop. Now, if I want to add spaces, I can put that less than BR break greater than, and 1 space won't do much. 2 spaces is what you're looking for, so you want to do it twice. I hit Save Changes and go to Update. Now it should be right underneath your picture in that right-hand column. So hit View Page. Yep, there it is. Cool. Maybe you could get away with 1 space on that one. So Edit Page. I'm just going to go in and get rid of it altogether, though. All right, so I hope that makes sense and gives you enough information. So if you're looking for a way to edit a word here and a word there, like you were saying, just a little bit here and there, I hope that points you in the right direction. Let's go back to the About page to see if it worked. Yep, there we go. Cool. These are set up a little differently. These are through the actual program, the setup of those, and all you actually do interact with this is just to add things, I think, through there. In blog posts, I did a video on that, so you should be good to go. Contact page, you can just go in. This is set up through your contact plugin, and then this stuff is in here if you ever need to change that. Just go Edit Page. You would think it's this, but it's not. I just put that in for Google's convenience so we can see that. And this one, instead of a column, it's a contact box. So this has different areas for you to fill in. You can add a fax, a second phone number, your website. I guess we could put that right there. I'll just copy it from here. All right. A background image if you wanted. If you want to animate it, you could, but that just adds to the load time, makes it slower, so Google doesn't like that. So I don't do too many animations these days. When I first started, I animated everything flying in, zooming in from everywhere. Not anymore. Only a little bit here and there just to catch your attention. All right, so now you see you have your website there, so that's cool. All right, so if you have any questions, you can let me know, but I hope this helps. And yeah, I hope you love your website. I had a great time working on it with you. Take care, Nancy. Bye-bye.